Our guest is standing by, Honorable Prince G. NDUBUEZE, Acting State Chairman, Labour Party, Abia State. And we're speaking on internal crisis within the Labour Party. Honorable, thanks for joining us.
Thank you, Madam, for having me.
Right away, I think it's proper to start with your own jurisdiction. Labour Party has placed the only governor, the only state that won the governorship position in the party on suspension for anti-party activities. What are those things that Alex Oti did that suggested anti-party activities?
Thank you, ma'am. Let me start it this way. And in honesty speaking, to me, this is a calculated plan from the foundation of His Excellency Dr. Alex Oti entrance to Labour Party. This is what he has carefully planned. And unfortunately, Abure played into his hands. Ask me why. His Excellency entered into Labour Party when he have denied tickets in other parties, especially APC, where he came from. At the peak hour, he ran to Labour Party and the ticket was given to him at the platter of gold. Not only that, the ticket for the governorship was given to him, I was told that other tickets of House of Assembly and House of Representatives was also given to him in trust by Julius Abure against the wish of the party, especially those in Abia State. And immediately the ticket, he secured the ticket. The next thing was harmonization of the members of State Working Committee and his Abia Arise structure. Abia Arise is his own political structure that he has been working with for more than 4 years before 2023 election. So there was a harmonization process. The person that's supposed to have chaired this harmonization process is the Deputy National Chairman, Labour Party Abia Southeast, or the State Chairman of Labour Party. He started immediately then. He did not allow the party to chair this harmonization committee. So he chaired it using his brother to chair it. And there they began to evict and remove the State Working Committee member in order to accommodate his own people. And when we made complaint to the national chairman of the Labour Party, Julius Abure, he said, no, let us take it calm with him because he is the governorship candidate. Now, starting from that time, Dr. Alex Oti started urging the members of Labour Party from the party structure or from his campaign structure. During his campaign structure, formation of his campaign structure, I cannot remember any one member of Labour Party he put in the campaign structure. Rather, he used the Abia Arise, which is his own campaign structure. From the state to the world, he never allowed any member of Labour Party to participate. There was problem all over, including in my own local government. Then that one aside. After the election, they started appointment. There was no one day he called the State Working Committee and said, this is what I want to do. Where should you people come in? Because there must be always consultation in things like this, because party played a prominent role in the campaign and in his election. So he did all his appointments without consultation with the party or giving the party even one slot all his appointment from special advisors to commissioners, from commissioners to every other appointment that he did in the state. Then party got mute. Now there was a convention in Nnewi. That convention ought to be hosted by him in Oman. At the dying minute, I was told he refused to host it, and the national leadership of the party reversed the convention to Nnewi. And in that convention, Nnewi, that produced the National Working Committee, led by the national chairman, Julius Abure. He was the chairman of that convention in Nnewi, but he was not there physically. He delegated the deputy governor who chaired that convention, and Julius Abure emerged as the national chairman of the party with other members of the National Working Committee. Then we left. That was July. By September, there was a convocation of stakeholders forum by His Excellency Dr. Lesot. And as at that time, I was serving as Deputy Vice Chairman in charge of Abia South. We were not consulted. We asked the acting state chairman, who happens to be his brother, Imoti, find out what this meeting is all about so that we will know what to report to the leadership in the national. So he went repeatedly to secure appointments for us to meet with Excellency. We couldn't get the appointment. And the stakeholders meeting was held. Me and Emmanuel Loti, I went there, they say my name is not in the list. Him, the state chairman, acting state chairman, when he was not allowed to enter. So no member of state working committee from Abia State was allowed to participate in that stakeholders forum of the Labour Party all over. And there was instruction from the national that he should stop this stakeholders forum. They wouldn't listen. And the stakeholder produced Nadia Osman and Darlington, the acting chairman and the secretary of the National Caretaker Committee. Now, to my mind, when you call such an important meeting and you find out that some critical stakeholders are not in that meeting, you should postpone such meeting and delegate some certain individuals to go and find out why the members of the National Working Committee and some members of the National Executive Council that are members of the Labour Party, we are not in that meeting. As a calculated plan, they went ahead and inaugurated that caretaker committee and started work. Then from there, the problem began to manifest from here and there. Now, after all these things, these are plans to disintegrate the party. Then come November 2nd, there was, after the Supreme Court's ruling on local government election, that every state, if you don't conduct local government election, you will not be able to get federal government allocation. And because of that, the local government election was scheduled for Abia State for 2nd November 2024. And by that time, he has created a fraction by the reason of the caretaker committee. And we are backing Abure. Then His Excellency Dr. Lesot wrote the results of that election Wednesday before the conduct of the election.
These are tall claims, Prince.
Pardon?
These are tall claims. Are you
Yes.
alleging or are you
I participated in that election fully. So I am a witness as the acting state chairman of the state. I participated fully. I'm saying there was no election. I have said it over and over, and I can defend it anywhere, any day. This matter is in the court, so because of that, I wouldn't talk so much about it. But I know that the result of the election was written. We had it on Wednesday. We went and concluded. We went and did a world press conference, brought all the medias in Aba and said Dr. Lexoti has written result of this election. 2 local governments for YPP and 15 local governments for ZLP. The record is there. And during the declaration of the kangaroo local government election, it was exactly the way we said it, because we had it from the horse's mouth. They were making proud of it. We were in court over it. So all these are pure anti-party activities. In his own local government and in his ward, ZLP won election there. There is nowhere in this nation, all over the world, where a governor cannot win election in his own polling unit and in his own ward and local government. So these are pure anti-party activities. Therefore, I, Honorable Prince NDUBUEZE, I supported the indefinite suspension given to His Excellency Dr. Lexoti, because he has injured the party, he has offended the party. Nobody is dragging Abia State governors with him. He is loved by every Abians. He hasn't been having any problem, neither with the party or with anybody. So all the problems that we are having in Abia State, he wouldn't say, Prince, you are the cause of the problem, or any other person, that he cannot finger anyone in Abia State that is the cause of the crisis. So that's why we in Abia State Labour Party, we support the disparate measure on him, because it is one of the party.
The latest picture you painted, Prince,
Yes.
is similar to what transpired in River State during the local government election, where SDP won virtually all the council areas of River State, even when the governor is of PDP. But PDP did not suspend River State governor.
How did that one end? That is the genesis of the problem we are having in River State today. That election you are talking is the genesis of the problem we are having today, because there's no way a sitting governor will go and arrange kangaroo arrangement for another party to come and win election in his local government. Local government election is the grassroots.
So what do you think? Where do you think he is headed with this his body language?
My own thinking is that Dr. Lexoti have ulterior motive even before entering into the party, to destabilize the party and find his way. Because there's no way you can ask me to believe that Dr. Lexoti is interested in Labour Party. From his conduct in the Abia State and his conduct in the national, he have not showed any example of a party person, although he have told us repeatedly that he is not a politician. If you are not a politician, you face the governance and leave the politics for politicians to play.
Okay, Prince, we shall revisit the Abia State Labour Party crisis yet again. But for now, let's look at the national party, the party at the national level. What do you believe are the key factors contributing to the current leadership crisis within the party? We remember the days it was a struggle between Apapa and Abure, and thereafter it was between Abure, I guess, and the Labour Union that founded the party, to the point that the Labour Union wanted to retrieve all the state secretariats, including FCT secretariat. Now, what are the indices? What are those issues actually that is the reason behind the Labour Party internal crisis at the national level, leadership crisis?
Okay, ma, thank you. Papa Lamido was never serious in his joke. It was a big joke. He was never serious. He was never serious. In that his fraction, I did not know when they appointed me the assistant national secretary of his fraction of Labour Party. When I saw it in the newspaper, I told them I'm not interested, because anything you are doing at that particular point in time is to destabilize the party and work against P2B that I have believed in, that I have labored for. So I wrote a disclaimer to that appointment, and they continue what they were doing, because they were not serious. They were just doing it to destabilize the party. And when they saw that Abure is serious with what he was doing, and all of us were committed to P2B's presidential ambition, so they have to back out. So they were never serious. They were just looking for money to chop.
Honorable Prince.
Yes.
I'm sure you're in Abia State currently. How have the people of Abia State reacted to the suspension of the governor?
Yes, Abia State wouldn't be happy. Abia indigenous residents wouldn't be happy about it, because to all of us, the governor is doing a good work in Abia State. But where he is getting it 100% wrong is in the party activities. Where he is handling the party, he is not handling the party that this party should survive. So nobody is happy. The politicians are not happy. They are saying, what is the reason behind what Dr. Lesoti is doing? Because he is at peace in Abia. He is at peace in Abia State. Nobody can say anything wrong against Dr. Lesoti, including my humble self speaking here, outside his anti-party activities. And to us that are in the politics is a serious matter to us. The man, ordinary man in the street may not see it that way. But we saw it that way, and we are seeing it that way, and we are taking it so serious. Because to us, politics is a business. We have labored for him, put him in the office for the first time, did election, did campaign without nobody giving you money to fuel your car. I use my 2 cars and I rubbish them in the process of the election. This is the first time in Abia State or in Nigeria we have the slogan, we know they give shishi, and people were happy to work. And after working, somebody emerged as the governor. That we know the give shishi continued. When he was doing his appointment, he imported people from all over the world and said they are technocrats. He abandoned the party and used other people as commissioners, special advisors, and all the rest of them. We also kept mute. We did not complain. But this one that he is trying to destroy the fabrics of the party by anti-party activities. That's where we said no.
Okay. In all of this, it's obvious that the presidential flag bearer of the party, Peter Obi, has not yet shown any anti-party activity. I'm sure he is not part of the coalition plan, except if there is something you know that we are
not even after coalition. We are not after coalition. The coalition is not the subject.
Okay, so what is his own stand in all of this? Because I would think that Alex Ote is his man Friday.
Well, in as much as I am concerned and Labour Party is concerned, we don't have any issue with His Excellency Peter Obi. We don't. He have never attacked the party. He have not played any anti-party activities to the best of my knowledge.
But
so
are you sure this suspension will go down well with him?
Well, the party must take a stand because the party is run by constitution. If you remove the constitution of the party from the party, it is chaos. So anti-party is one of the clauses. Discipline is a clause that is very, very important in every political party. So there's no way you can say remove discipline in the party. If you remove discipline in the party will be rubbished. So that is one of the instruments that will strengthen the party, and that's why we are happy for it. Because what Dr. Lesoti is doing, oh, when you have they just sideline it. Oh, when you the Labour Party game, they don't have money. Let's just sideline them and do what we want to do. They want to do. But at the end of the day, we are standing by the Constitution, and the Constitution will continue to defend us because we did not offend anybody.
Okay, Honorable, the 2027 elections is coming up in 2 years' time or so, and everybody's putting their house in order. What do you think would be the fate of the Labour Party?
The discipline given to Dr. Lesoti and some other members of the party are the process of keeping the house in order. So that other people that would want to do something like that, we know that the party is serious. But that party is serious. You cannot just come and play around the politics because maybe you have money, because you are honorable member and not the rest of them. So the party is getting strengthened by the reason of this sanction.
Now, His Excellency Governor Lex Oti rejected the suspension and has already advanced a message to the IGP Egbetoko asking him to arrest Julius Abure, who is a factional chairman or late factional chairman of Labour Party. What is your opinion on that? What is your view of that?
The opinion is that that matter is dead on arrival. You cannot be the governor of a state and at the same time you are dragging the seat of the national chairman of the party. The seat of the national chairman of the party is for overall Nigeria. The seat of the governor, which Dr. Lesotho was elected for, is for the governance of Abia State. And in the state, there is a state chairman representing the state in the National Executive Council of Labour Party, NEC. That is the way the party must function. So anything outside that is aberration. Dr. Lesotho is not working in tandem with the constitution of Labour Party. He should go and look at the constitution. He may use money and influence to suppress us, but we will stand upon the constitution of Labour Party. Let him come there and kill us. Let him come there and do anything he wants to do. We say it is in the constitution of Labour Party. We stand. He has called police for me and arrested me, and I got out of it. Anything he wants to do, let it come and do. I am a bona fide member of Labour Party, and I have labored for him, and he knows that. I labored for P2B, and he knew that. I have invested my time and resources in the party, so I am a stakeholder in the party more than any other person, not than any of them, because I have been there. I was there before them.
Okay. Honorable Prince, a controversy emerged after the Supreme Court's judgment concerning the Labour Party at the national level, which many interpreted as a directive for immediate changes in the party's national leadership. And most recently, a rumor came up that the INEC already has given a nod to Julius Abure-led faction of the Labour Party. But then INEC has since refuted that claim and said they're not part of it, as they are still studying the Supreme Court ruling. This particular matter is looking like various faction is giving its own interpretation. But let's hear from you. What is the state currently?
Madam, everybody involved in political activity should be 18 years and above. And the Bible said that wisdom is principle. Wisdom should direct. When the Supreme Court took a stand that is confusing to all Nigerians in the Supreme Court judgment, it is left for the adults in the party to use their wisdom to regularize and do the needful. One, because of the confusion of the Supreme Court is like this. One, they say they don't have jurisdiction over party activities. The same Supreme Court that said they don't have jurisdiction in one judgment said also that Barrister Julius Abure is not the chairman. Now, if you don't have the jurisdiction over the case, why do you say that he is not the chairman? Then later, they said these matters should be handled with the party constitution. There is always internal mechanism that which every association should use to resolve their problem. Go and use your party internal mechanism
and
to
your
resolve
resolution
that
your
is the
resolution,
way-
honorable.
wisdom.
Your
That is
resolution
when
based
wisdom
on your
lies.
constitution
That
is
is
that
when
Abure
wisdom-
remains the chairman. Are you with me, Honorable Prince?
Okay, okay.
Your resolution, according to your constitution, is that Abure remains the Labour Party chairman.
Yes.
All right, looking ahead, do you perceive a potential reconciliation and unity within the party? And if you do, what are those things that could be adopted to ensure healing and cohesion? Because 2027 will soon be here with us. If you're not in part, I wonder how you will be involved in the general election come 2027. What do you believe that can heal and bring the party together and remove the divisions?
Yes, that's why we don't know why Dr. Lesoti is planting the seed of discord in the party so that the party will not stand together towards 2027 general election, whereas he is saying that he remains a member of Labour Party. One, when this issue started, when he did not consult us in Abia State, I personally left Abia State and go and meet Abure and say, Abure, this thing that is happening, what is the genesis of it? He told me point and blank, say, Prince, it is 2027. They have not appreciated the party for what we do in 2023. No any form of appreciation to say, but thank you for thus far you led us in the campaign and in the election 2023.
Okay,
Now
to entrench that cohesion we are talking about, what are you suggesting be done before 2027? Now time is up.
Dialogue. What I'm stating is dialogue because Abure is open. The National Executive Council of the Labour Party, comprising the National Working Committee and the 36 state chairman and secretary, they are open for dialogue.
All right, Honorable Prince, thank you very much for joining us. Prince G. NDUBUEZE. We appreciate your contribution.
Thank you for having me.
He's
God
the
bless.
acting state chairman, Labour Party, Abia State, and our focus was on internal crisis within the Labour Party.
Save Nature TV. News in your pocket.